So I have started. So now I'm going to test that I can see my own stream. So this is loading. So we're going to check if this is working, and hopefully we will be able to finish soon. Okay, it works. So we are back here. So the problem is this one is the one done things here. So let's use the this thing called Google, which is well, read. Okay, how to read a file line by line. This should, so while read, and there should be something about running a program. How to read one line at a time from output of a command. That's what I want to do. So this is with 2, not 3. This is with 2. Okay. So we are going to use 2 instead of 3. Okay. So where were we? Let me check this one. I think it's this one. So here we want to modify the while so that it has only 2 less than symbols, and then we want to come here and okay, let me check 1 second. So yeah, now we want to copy this, but this is not the right tab. I usually use the other one, so I will put this here, and from this other one I will connect to the live CD. 1 second. This was like this. Okay, so now I'm going to mount this because it's better if it's mounted. And now I'm ready to do the tests. Okay, we're going to leave this around here, and now I'm going to do the test. Okay, so I'm going to close and open again. Create UEFI input entry, run. And this is not working. Why this is not working? What I have done bad here? UEFI create. There's a token. Doesn't like this token again. So let's check again what's the how you're supposed to run this. Maybe we should put this together. Okay, let me check. Here string. Maybe I want a here string and that's it. Okay, I don't know. But I have already done this in another code. So yeah. I'm not very sure which was this code, but I have done this already. And this was one of the recent options, which is the UEFI order one. Yeah, maybe it's the UEFI order one, the one that I have used this. Yeah, any case, this should be on the Rescatux lib file, which is here. Okay. Let me check if there's something around these lines. If there is this. So the way you're supposed to use is like this. So maybe that's what I'm missing here. So let's copy this as template and let's go back to our code, which is here. And yeah, so our code, this is the same thing, and this is same thing, but the only difference is that you have to put these two together. So let's remove our code. Let's put this together. Okay. So now we are going to so now we are going to output to put, what's the name? Now we are going to update. So going to update so that I can test the new code, and I think that now it will work. So now if I just run this, now it seems to do things. So which partition? ACH2, which is my UEFI system, and which UEFI file? So I can choose any of this. Okay, I can choose this one, which, okay, so it fails as always, but there's a problem here. And the problem with UEFI create is the one about, let me see where I have the copy one thing. Here it is. The problem is that this is removing me a lot of things. So somehow this is showing me the UEFI files instead of just showing me. So this is working with base name. Okay, so I don't want base name. I want to show the complete path to the file. So yeah, so let's see if I can modify that, and then we will see if we add an additional file or not. So this B file should be the same file name here. No need to modify it at all. So I'm going to put it like this. So yeah, so maybe we could add more columns so that you can have more columns, but I don't think it's needed. So what I'm going to do here is to run. Okay, I'm going to update, else I won't notice changes. And once I'm in the live CD, which is, where the hell is the live CD, which is here, I'm going to run. Now I should see the complete path to the files. Wait a second, this has not worked, isn't it? Okay, here we have a big problem. Let's see what's the problem. So first of all, I want to check if okay, so somehow the last time this went without it does not amount, and that's true. This is not amounting because we are not mounted it. So if I'm able to mount this, I should mount it. So it should be like this. So once I've stopped to play with this, I should mount this. And if there was any problem, I don't want to show it to the so I mount. Okay, so let's update this, which is going to do the same thing. And now I think we have some problems with the parameters that run into the function. So now if I run UEFI system, okay, now it works because it's, yeah, it was. So now I can choose. Okay, so I could have two additional columns with the directories and file names, but I think I can choose, I can choose a memtest one, and that's it. So now we're going to check the log to see if the command that we want to run is the right one, because as you might know, this is failing because we are in VirtualBox, and VirtualBox UEFI, I think its emulation is not quite good. But we will try our best to do it without doing it too much. So yeah, so here I'm going to run and I'm going to check the log. So now I've got the command. So this is the command. So let's see if it makes sense. So we have the hard disk, we have the partition, we have this rescap added, which I don't know if it's allowed, these characters into the UEFI thing. We've got the what's the name? The path for the file in UEFI syntax, and then we have the path to the UEFI file in non-capital letters, as in two example. So now this should work. Okay, so it's failing because it's in VirtualBox, but this is working okay. So now we want to save this. Okay, so what we are going to do is to save it, as I said. So here I'm going to check the changes. Okay, UEFI create run. So So yeah, we have to remove this. Wait a moment. I've added this. Yeah, I have to remove this one, but later on. And this maybe should, no, this is okay, or maybe not. This is a bit strange, so maybe we should remove here so that it looks a bit better, or maybe not. Yeah, we will put it like this. Okay, so now, okay, I've closed it. Maybe I should not have closed it. So now we can, yeah, can just add this. So this is UEFI create, and this is add a new Rescatux FE file function. Okay, and the other thing we want to do here in the UEFI, wait a moment, what's UEFI create, which is here. The other thing we want to do is to use the where is it, to remove this one, which is move this one, and remove, maybe to remove this other one. Now this, I'm going to leave this one here. So hit div. So let's add this file, and I will commit UEFI create, remove alt and use command. Okay, so now what we want to do is to move all the code from here, from this file, to the function, to the Rescatux lib, to our library, so that, yeah, so that it's nicer. Okay, so let's think about this. So this has some, yeah, I think I can just I mean, UEFI create boot entry F prefix, that should be in the library, and these ones are okay here because they are used here somewhere. They are used here and here and here. So this one should be to the, should go to the library. Okay, so let's do it. So this should go to Rescatux lib. Okay, so this should go somewhere. I don't know, maybe here. What was the name? Boot entry rescap added. Yeah, let's put it here. And then the other things to move are all of these functions, which now happen to work right. and we will just move them to the Rescatux lib. So here it is. Let's put this somehow. I'm not sure if I'm doing more than I should, but we are going to see it right now. So hit the status. So hit the status. Somehow there's the gate thing. Why is there a gate thing? I need to save this one. So now I hit div. So these are new things added to Rescatux lib, and this Rescatux, and these are the ones that I remove. So now I'm going to hit div graph function. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to use the dash a that they usually don't use, so that, yeah, well, I'm not going to use it. So status, I'm going to take these two files manually. I'm going to add them, and I'm going to do a commit UEFI create. So this is move it UEFI create specific functions. Maybe there's a one UEFI system partitions. Yeah, I think we can put them here to Rescatux lib. Okay, so this is the commit, it's done. What we have not done yet is to do a test. So we're going to do it right now. I'm going to update, and once here, let's close. Let's open this, create UEFI entry. It should show us our UEFI system and whatever we want to use. Maybe the shim one. Then if if I go to the logs, where are the logs? Here, and I check the UEFI create, it should try to run the UEFI boot, this one with the shim, and with the shim x64.uefi with no capital letters. So this is working as expected. So we are going to do a push so that this goes somewhere, and we are going to end here. Hit remote. So I have done a push, and yeah, I have done a push. I have done a push, and I'm going to show you what's missing if this wants to work. 1 second. So the new options that we can work on, it's check if it's supposed the UEFI partition is well set up and report why it's not well set up, and then fake the Microsoft Windows Manager boot entry. Okay, so this will be done for the next day. Okay, so let's stop the streaming. Let's hope this went better than the other one. Streaming.